Hello, fellow crafters and paper artisans. It's Chandra with Stock and Stuff. I am here for the Cowgirl Chic swap. I am getting my Outgoing swap prepared, and this is hosted by the Cheeky Bum, Lacey at the Cheeky Bum, and she gave us 6 categories to craft in, and in these categories she gave us 3 options to choose from, which was great because it helps people meet their skill set, their stash, and their time. And that was the case for me, right? And it gives you some choice because sometimes I opt out of a swap that has a lot of beaded stuff or a lot of layers, and people that have crafted with me before know that is not my forte, but I am trying to work on layering and adding a lot of embellishment, and I'm just not there. And I know that when I put my mind to it, I can do it, but it's not always what happens. So the first section was beaded, something beaded. So she gave you the option of a bead mix, dangle, or something beadable. So I did this, basically I put it on a keychain, but it is a Cowboy Chic, and this bow came in I'm sure in a swap, but it was perfect for what I wanted to do. I've got a cowboy boot, star, I'm using blue and pinks in my swap, so I did some blues and used some beads. I have a cowboy hat, and I'm going to share something with you all that are not dangle folks. So when I bought a pair of earrings from, I don't even know, one of the, it was Temu, Ali, or Shein, because I shop from all 3, and I'm not sure. I want to say Temu, but I bought a pair of earrings, and the earrings basically were dangly, and they had the cowboy boot, the hat, and they had a different star. I used it on the dangle I made for Lacey, and so it had 3 pieces, and then I basically added some more chain. As you can see, I added not more chain, I added jump rings, and I added and put it on the keychain, and then made a few beads, and I was able to use those little charms. It was cheaper than me buying a whole set of any kind of cowgirl charms, and because I don't think I'll be using them again, and it turned out cute. I love it. So there's my little dangle for my swap partner, and I just had this bookmark on my desk from some Valentines stuff that I was doing that I didn't end up using this one, and I just and I also had a piece of thin chipboard, and I covered it in this shimmery gold paper that I had gotten from Ollie's a long time ago. It's actually copy paper weight, maybe 24 pound, but it's not very thick. And I just stuck it in there and to package it up, and it fits nice and tight, so I didn't even have to do anything to secure it. So there's my dangle. The second thing I did the second section was embellished sets, and it could be flowers, rosettes, or bows. So I have so many SVG bows that I never use, and I also have some die cut bows that I never use. So I ended up using SVGs mostly. So I did find this one, and I tried to write these down so I would remember where I found things at. I found this bow on Silhouette Designs, and so it is the horseshoes and the cow's head, and I just added some bling for the eyes. I know it might be creepy, but I just didn't like the cow head blank. And then I had this one with the stars that I got from, I'm not even sure, maybe Domestic Heights, or it might have already been in my stash, I'm not sure. And so it's the star. I did them in the glitter in the background, and then the bow, and then this set is a gold glittery cardstock. It's not like fully glittered. And so I put those 2 together. And then this one was also a die SVG, which I think was from Domestic Heights. It was a double bow. Did I write that one down? I am so terrible. I really want to give people the right credit. I'm going to go back through and put them all in my description box. Anyway, and so I added this little bling star, and then this was a die that I had in my stash, and I cut it in the gold, and then added a little bit of bling in the middle. So I did a couple of two, I would call those medium bows, and two small bows. The third section was cards and cards. You could either do 2 A2s or 3 3x3s, or you could do 4 tags. So I did 2 A2s because I wanted to use my Barely Art SVGs. So, and the name of that is called, it's free. It's called Pink Cowgirl Set. And it comes with the guitar, it comes with the horseshoe, it comes with a cowboy hat and boots. So anyway, I'll start with the guitar. I had not used this before. I had used the boots and the hat, but I had not used the guitar before, or the horseshoe. And then I've just found a sentiment and I just typed it up. I have this font called AB Rodeo, which I got free, I think. I know I didn't buy it. I don't buy any fonts because I'm in Creative Fabrica Daily Special, or Daily whatever it is, and I get fonts free every day, and I just decide which ones I want to keep because I have so many now. In a world full of Jolene's, be a Dolly. And then I put a little star in there because I was trying to do gold, but I didn't pick the right gold for that. And then I just put some, just matted it because I didn't use 110 on the craft, so I like it to be a little sturdier. And then I just use that Swiss dot here. This is a die cut I have in my stash, and I use this glittery blue paper. And there's my horseshoe. And then I just found this sentiment and typed it up, and I did a print to cut. And then I also did a shadow. I did a shadow around the print, and then I did another shadow to cut. So step into fortune with every horseshoe. I just wanted them to match. I wanted something to go on the front without. Then I did some envelopes, and so this one has I did heat embossed cowboy boot, and then I heat embossed silver, the disco ball, and that is from a stamp set that I got at Joann's. It is Jen Hatfield Groovy Darling. And if Joann's is going out of business, so if yours is, they may have it. It may be something you want to get in your stash. It was on sale, and I had like a coupon, so I got it really cheap, and that's why I bought it from Joann and not from a cherry on top. So those are my 2 cards. The next section is layered embellishments, minimum of 4 layers. So it could either be 2 bag toppers, 2 shakers, or a banner. And so I chose to do a banner because I had all these. I had just been downloading all these different cowboy pieces from SVG Repo, Creative Fabrica, Domestic Heights, and I had just been getting all these different cowgirl things and silhouette, and so I wanted to use them. So this is, if I'm not mistaken, a Scrap Chic banner. Banner. And so I did not secure them totally. I put Velcro at the bottom in case my swap partner doesn't like the I did braid some twine in the 3 colors that I'm pretty much using in this swap. And so so I did gold cardstock, gold foil, and the blue. This it just reminded me of denim, so I went with that. And I'll tell you why I came up with this color scheme in just a minute. So I did the hat. I cut the hat, which was a SVG from, I think, free something I got, maybe from SVG Repo. I know this horse is from SVG Repo, and I just thought it was so pretty the way the mane was. The disco ball is Barely Art, and the cowboy boot, I think I did write that down, is Domestic Heights. So maybe the hat and the boot is Domestic Heights, to be honest. So I did 4. There is my banner. I don't even know if I had them all. I was talking about the boot, the horse, the disco ball, and the hat. And my twine that I braided and left like a little end. So I thought that was very western-y, cowgirly, I don't know. So there's that's the number 4 item. And then the last item, well, it's not the last item, number 5 is Dear All About You. So, you know, it's an ATC, it's a Memories Dex card, it's a tag. So I just did, and I'm just kind of doing ATCs lately. They're easy to do, and I already have pretty much the backs done, and I just changed the swap. So I had this, I don't know what I was looking at. Oh, in my Valentines stash, I had this bandana, just some scraps of this bandana paper. I had cut, these embellishments I got from, where did I get those from? Oh, they're called Western Valentines, and they came from Creative Fabrica on one of the daily deals or daily freebies, which was great. I was like, oh, there's some cowboy stuff. So I did download it. It came in a set, like a PNG set, and then I sliced them, and then I did the you know how you get the background. I just drew a blank on that word. And I did that for those and cut them, you know, did a print to cut and then layered. So and then I added some pink. I added stickles on the heart and the bandana, or the strap on the hat, and then I did a little bit of bling, and then I put my info on the back, and I used some of that gold shimmery paper that I've kind of used in some various spots throughout this swap. So that's that. I want to share this. So I found this passport holder in the clearance bin at Michael's, and this was the first thing I bought. Is the basis of my entire swap. So I wanted to use these colors, pink, gold, and blue. And so what I did, one of you guys one of the people in the group, Instagram group, said, hey, they've got these mini notebooks over at Walmart. So I ran and bought those, and so I was able to do 2. I put 2 in here to make this like a little traveler's notebook. And then somebody talked about the pens at Michael's, or maybe I saw myself, and so I bought a set of pens and I put it in there. And then I downloaded these tabs. I found them free online, and I downloaded these tabs, and then I just broke up. I counted how many pages, and I broke it up. And then on the divider page, I covered it in this paper that I've been hoarding from Joann's for quite a while. And so each section has a tab and is covered. Oh, I got a sticker there sticking. And so I really like the way that came out. So I gave her the hat and howdy, howdy, howdy. And then I did the kind of orange, pinkish orange salmon colored pen. I had this button in my stash. I thought it was the most western button I had, and so I didn't have to go buy anything. Did buy this, I'm using it as a bag topper. I did buy it from Silhouette. So I think I bought the bowl and the bag topper from Silhouette. And she's calling it a card, but I felt like, it could have been, but I like it as a bag topper. But then when I started, it's really big. So I'm going to put my, because this is a gift. This was not a requirement. So I'm going to put my gift in a clear bag, or I don't know. I'm thinking about doing another, like a little goodie bag. But I'm going to bag it up and use my topper. I did make one for Lacey too. Hers says Cowgirl Chic. And so the topper, I changed the words and used my rodeo font to cut my own letters. All right, so those are my 5 things and my gift. So I did buy one more thing. I bought an SVG from Etsy that is a cowboy boot box. Now I want to show you this. This is the size that the SVG comes in. And so I took a leap and I resized it to make it big enough to get my swap in. So I'm going to share that with you right now. My size is a smidgen off between the top and the bottom, but I'm going to work on it. Let me see if I can back this up. This is the size that I ended up making it. It's pretty big. I didn't bring my ruler to the table. I would measure it for you. And I'm able to get everything in here except for the A2 cards. And so I'm going to package those with my gift so that she has that. So she has those, because it's just not quite wide enough. As you can see, it just doesn't, because the boot goes in. And I did use the, I didn't show you, did I show you? I used that paper that I did the Joann's paper in there. And so I was able to get these things in just like that. So I'm really proud of how that came out. I used some glitter and the star. The only thing I didn't add was the spur on the back. And I probably could have put something back there, but I just chose to go with what I've got. And most of the boot boxes I saw were like top load, and I really wanted her to be able to pull the top off and see the goodies inside. So that's why I went the direction I went. All right, so this is again the Cowgirl Chic swap, hosted by Lacey at the Cheeky Bum. Check out the other videos. I know she's posting them as she receives them, and then you'll start seeing who the collaborators are. You can go to their page and see what's on their video. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.